Good morning, my beautiful souls. Wondering how everyone's doing this morning. I'm definitely up and ready for the day. Very, very excited to be here with you guys. My throat's a little dry. It is cold outside this morning. So if you are out getting ready for your day, stay warm and bundle up. Okay, so we are getting down to the nitty gritty. We have 2 more weeks. Excuse me. We have 2 more weeks till 2020. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I gotta make sure that these next 3 videos that I upload for you guys, are like the best 3 to end out at 60. I'm very, very excited to end this chapter with you guys this year and start a new one for 2020 as the anniversary is coming up. So I'm very excited about that. So as you're going to look at the topic, you will definitely see that we will be talking about the burning questions that you guys all ask me. I have taken the liberty to write down every question that was asked throughout this year. Sorry, I'm drinking. Y'all know me already. Got my hot cocoa, a little bit different this morning. No coffee. So I wanted to do a Q&A for you guys, and I think that it was fair to all my subscribers, everyone who follows me and listens to every single one of my audios. So I definitely wanted to do a Q&A. Ooh, it's Monday, so don't mind me. So we're just going to jump into it. I have the questions here. And yeah, we're just going to jump right into it, and I'm going to answer everything. And I did not prep my answers, so I hope this comes out really good. So you guys are gonna get my raw answers, and I think there's no better way to just ask so that I can just bluntly just answer, because I'm not gonna know what I'm being asked. And I say that because I wrote these questions down back in July. I have not looked back at these questions. I haven't studied anything, so you guys are going to get my raw and honest opinion, and I think that that's only fair. As if someone was here interviewing me. So, you know how I like to do things. I really, if I have someone, I have someone. If I don't, I don't. I still get the work done for you guys. So, that I want to appreciate you guys sticking with me. So we're just going to jump into the first question. The first question that I've been asked the most is, what made me start Uplifting Hearts and Souls? Which is a very, very good question. Uplifting Hearts and Souls was something that I thought about okay, so it's a funny little story. Because I'm like, okay, so I used to send out individual text messages to, if I can give you guys a rough draft, about maybe 15 people in the morning. Faithful. 15 people every morning, faithful for 1 whole year. And because I was so deeply connected to these 15 people that they would talk to me, they would tell me what they're going through, and I was always that listening ear. So I would design and send out quotes. I would send out little messages on a day-to-day basis. And I saw the feedback that I would get. it was amazing. And then I thought to myself, how cool would it be if I can do something like this for everyone? And that's where, uplifting, hearts and souls, the platform was created in my mind of what I wanted to put out and what I wanted the audience, you guys, to take from it. I wanted it to be a place of healing. I wanted it to be a place of insight. I just wanted to kind of uplift your spirits, and because we go through so much in life and so much, in society, and I wanted this place to just be that place that if my messages resonated with you, or if it didn't, it definitely put some insight into your mind, into your life, and put a different perspective on a certain topic. Now, I didn't know how I was going to start it. So that was just the forming of how the platform came together. Okay. And then I also wanted to, I thought about my kids. I thought about how much I love and adore my children. And I thought, what cool way to leave a legacy behind that not only that my children can access, but my future grandchildren can access as well, and my family. I wanted, I didn't want sad ship. I didn't want that if I wasn't here anymore, there I could still provide comfort to those who still need it, to those who still look for any words from me, any advice, any guidance, and they can come to this platform. So my children, they were at the top of the list of this platform as well, because we never know how long we're here. So I wanted to continue to put out this work for them as well. And they can share with their significant others as they get older. So all these things, and kind of like my in-heart diary of feelings and transitioning into life and just going through different obstacles. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that is why I started, that's what made me want to start this platform. Okay. And then the next question is my topics about anything I've experienced? And I get asked that a lot. And it's definitely, I'm going to say that, to be completely honest, I want to say maybe about 85% of the topics would be an experience. Maybe 15% wouldn't be. It would either be someone else's experience. So sometimes I talk to people and topics resonate with me, or I'm like, okay, maybe I want to shed light on this topic more. I want to go in depth with this, kind of share insight. So, sorry. That is so that is what the topics are about. And I would say like 95%, though, honestly, I've have experienced, a lot of things. So I do like to shed light on it, and it's part of a healing process for me. I won't lie to you guys. And the next question I always get asked this is, do I write my stuff down to record? And I think for so long people have wanted me to do that, just to kind of give like a guidance, to kind of stay on track. But to be honest with you, I don't write anything down, nothing. I pretty much just turn the camera on and I just record. So I like it that way because it is so raw and authentic and honest, and I'm giving you my pure soul. And, it just takes a lot for me to put into each audio. So I hope you guys really appreciate the process, because I know I do, and I know I work hard. It's not like I just turn on the camera and I just speak. It's a lot that goes into me perfecting and putting out my craft and my audios. So that was a very good question. And the next question is, how do I find my topics that I talk about? So I kind of touched a little bit about it a little bit earlier. So sometimes my topics will come from something that's weighing on me in my heart, something that I've experienced, or something that I've, out of a conversation. Lately, some of them been coming from sermons, and I've been going to church. I'll listen to a topic that the pastor's talking about, and now I want to emphasize it in my platform and kind of go take it a little bit deeper for you guys. And, that's pretty much where I get my topics from. I think recently, if you guys haven't gone and check out triggers, that was a topic from one of you guys. So, like I said, you guys are more than welcome to always send me topics that you want me to shed light on as well. The next question is, how do you prepare for your audios and podcasts? Okay, so how do I prepare? Because I just do a lot. I do more than just the audios and the podcasts. Okay, so how do I prepare is very strategic. Don't judge me, but I think others will understand why I don't answer every single phone call, text message, or anything that is sent through my phone. When I know that I'm about to record and I know that I'm going to go in depth or whatever topic that I'm going to be talking about, I don't just jump into the topic. I pretty much sit with it for a few days. I meditate on it, and I kind of just let my heart just kind of keep, thinking about it, and I kind of cut certain conversations that are just negative, and I kind of just keep positive energy around me. So if you have a negative vibe and my spirit is just not vibing with you at that present moment, whatever it is, don't take it personal. I'm literally protecting myself so that I can give you guys the best energy possible and a clear mind and a clear head to go in depth with my audios. So that's how I prepare. And from my podcast, how do I prepare? I'm going to say this. I definitely do write down questions that I do want to ask. But I never use them. I kind of ask the questions that kind of, I guess, guide me or guide the person that I'm interviewing and make them feel comfortable as to where I can go. But I pretty much always ask people that I interview if anything is off limits and is there anything that they don't want me to talk about or something that's they're not ready to reveal yet. So I always make sure that my guests are always comfortable, and then I just speak from the heart. And they answer so beautifully, and you guys will see more of that in 2020. I know I gave you guys like a sneak peek of the podcast, but that's definitely how I prepare for the audios and podcasts. And the next question is, how far do I want to go with this? And that is a good question. I want to go as far as it'll take me, as far as God will allow this platform to go. I love the endless possibilities. The doors that it will open continue to open, and what it has opened for me. It has put certain people in my life. It has put different perspective on my life, and I'm excited to keep growing and expanding the platform. So to conclude that question is I want to go as far as as far as it's gonna take me. I'm not gonna stop, and I want to keep going. Next question. Of course, someone will ask this question. And if anyone, okay, is any one of my audios about anyone in my life? I can't. If I had $1 for every time I got asked this question, ooh, I'd be a millionaire. I want to say this. If you are dealing with me in any way, shape, or form, whatever experience that I've experienced from it will somehow form into an audio. I don't directly just make an audio about one particular person, but I can say, to be rawly honest with you guys, I have made a audio about one particular person, and I will not be shedding any names or throwing anybody under the bus, but I definitely did do one audio about someone, but a lot of my audios are just from experiences that I have experienced, but I never singly put one experience into one audio with one person. So I don't want to say that I just singly made an audio for someone that I put out there. But some people have felt pretty personal about some of my audios and thought that it was designated designed for them. This is a platform for uplifting hearts and souls. This is not a platform to bash anyone. This is simply to provide insight and uplift people. And if it's through my experience and what I've experienced with people, then I am going to put it out there. So if you don't want anything out there, then I don't know what to tell you. But when you deal with somebody who is passionate about their craft, and you know that, this is something that I'm passionate about, and if you're a part of my life experience, then in some shape or form there will be or there won't be. It literally depends on the experience. I haven't talked a lot about certain things I've went through with people, so I hope that answers. How do I stay positive and humble? I had to take a big sip for that one. How do I stay positive and humble? Guys, it is such a process. It is not easy. Something that I pretty much am so guarded about. I pretty much pay attention to my circle the best possible I can. I am constantly feeding my mind positive things. I can't say that it's always been so easy. It hasn't. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend it is. Human, just like the rest of you guys. So I constantly just try to protect my spirit, protect my energy, and kind of allow my spirit to guide me. So if I don't really feel a way about a conversation or a situation, like I kind of remove myself so that I'm continuing preserving my energy. And how do I remain humble? I want to just say my journey, my life, if I could say anything. My journey in my life through my struggles have always kept me humble, and my upbringing. So I want to say, if that makes sense to anyone, but that's what, I don't need much. I'm very grateful And it's the little things for me that makes it so much bigger. So I guess that's why I stay humble, I guess. I don't know. The next question is, how has this experience been for you? Well, that's a very good question. This experience for me has been, and I'm going to say this because we're actually approaching the 2-year anniversary in a couple weeks. And what I have to say, it has been mind boggling. Like, I've been baffled. It's been, honestly, it's been bigger than I expected it to be. I didn't know that it was going to be this. I have also not only provided healing for, some of you guys who have reached out, which thank you so much. The feedback has been amazing. Not only that, I've met some really, really great, beautiful souls this year alone, as well as last year. So the 2-year experience has been amazing. I met some great people. Wow. I mean, it's been therapeutic. I definitely can say each audio that I put out is like a birth of something, me letting go, me healing from the topic. So I definitely want to say it's been good. It's been a good experience, and it's been a humbling experience as well. I have cried. I have cried. You guys have seen me cry. You guys have seen how in tune and in touch I am with each and certain messages that are very just. So, yeah, the experience has been boggling and amazing. I'm so grateful to God for this platform, and I'm just so thankful to have the audience and to have you guys just kind of steal some of your time just to listen to the things that I talk about. And the next question is, what can we expect more from you? Oh, well, I know that every year I've done something different. I know the podcast. So what you can expect more from me would be more podcasts, more people. I know I said this year I would open up more and reveal more, which I definitely feel to my standard that I have rawly peeled some onions and layers and have really talked about some deep topics that are very hard for me to talk about, but I share that with you guys. So more what you could expect is more from the podcast. Definitely more interviews, like I said. And I can't spill everything because I want to keep some for 2020, but just stay tuned. There's definitely more things, but the one thing that I will say is more from the podcast. So more of that you will get for 2020. The next question is, how did you come up with the name? And I guess it goes back to why I started the platform. So I already know why I started the platform, but how I came up with the name, it's crazy because I got the name a year before I even started the platform. So when I tell you guys, like, this has been in the making. Wow. I was having a conversation with a good childhood friend of mine, and I think that we just like were talking back and forth for a few days, and we were like trying to come up with the name, because I had told her, I was like, this is what I want to do, but I don't know how, what, and what should I call it. So I think we kind of went back and forth and kind of formulated Uplifting Hearts and Souls. And the reason why I added 820, for those of you who don't know, But that is actually my birthday. So I, in my mind and thought how I wanted it to resonate different from other platforms and other people probably with a similar name, is that it was my birthday and I kind of wanted to think that I've been uplifting people's hearts and souls since the day I was born. So cliche of me, I know. That is what I came up with the name. And the next question is, how do I find the best quotes? Well, if I'd answered that question, and I know this is a Q and A and I'm supposed to tell you guys, then it won't be. No, I'm just kidding. I was about to not tell y'all. But no, honestly, I do a lot of Google search and I go in depth beyond the regular Google search. So I try to keep going and going until I can't go no more, until I find the best quotes. And the ones that are really hard for anyone else to find. So I'm like digging. It's like trying to find a diamond in the sand, very hard. And the last question. Oh, we're almost done, guys. What advice would you give someone who's struggling to find their passion? That's a good one. That's a really, really good question. So, the advice I would give someone struggling to find their passion, because I've been there, is don't give up. Don't give up even when it looks like it's not going to happen. It's a flop. Push through. What I can say is I didn't have everybody in my corner when I first started. And it's okay. Once you feel a way about something and you're passionate about it, people are not going to understand what you're talking about or what you're doing. What I can say is the reason why people are listening and the reason why people are paying attention more now than ever is because I've been consistent. So I want to say consistency is the key, and be so passionate and that it's so infectious that people want to know what you're doing. People want to be a part of the creative process. You don't have to stress yourself out about asking someone to be a part of something or saying, hey, I want you to see this or that, because not everybody's going to jump in that bandwagon with you. And that was something I had to learn. And sometimes it can be your closest family members, like they just won't get it, and it's okay. And I started to see like strangers would give me more. I just used whatever creative flow that I had, and I continue to preserve my energy, preserve studying, perfecting my craft, and go taking things a step further. So whatever it took. So dedication, persistence. You know, you want to be persistent and you want to stay true to you and continue to be your true authentic self, but never give up, and others will doubt you. I've heard so many doubts. I've heard so many negative things about me even starting this platform or this platform even being out, and how I've overcome these things and how I just don't allow them to distract me or stop me from doing this for you guys, is because everybody is entitled to an opinion. Not everybody's gonna love it. Some people is gonna hate it. Some people will like it. Like you're not gonna please everyone, but to stay true to yourself, and as long as you please yourself and as long as you're happy about what you're putting out and what you're doing, that's all that matters. Okay? And no one's going to believe you like you. No one's going to fight for you like you. So remember that you are in your corner, and just just do your best. Do your best, put it out there. Your work will speak for itself. And everyone who you want to follow and want to be there and have the support, it will come. Trust me, because it will get to a point where they're just like, okay, I want to see what so-and-so is doing. Oh, because that's what's going on now. And it's like, I feel like now people are taking me more serious. This is the first project that I've been consistent with. because I start things and stop them, start them and stop them. So, of course, it cut off. So I just want to end this audio right. That I say that I start them and stop and start and stop. But this has been the most consistent platform for me. And I am so excited to have you guys with me on this journey. And hopefully I've answered all your Q&As. And hopefully the advice I've given for anyone struggling with trying to start their passion, hopefully my insight was very helpful. And I want to thank you guys for an amazing year. And I am excited to enter in 2020 with you guys. I have some amazing, exciting things and new blessings coming that I'm excited to share about. And just stay tuned. I want to leave this year out with you guys with saying little, less is more. You know me, I'm all about just kind of showing you guys the work instead of just talking about it. So just know that you guys will definitely be excited, and we're just going to take this to the next level. So, once again, thank you for listening to Uplifting Hearts and Souls 820's Q and A. I wish everyone a amazing holiday and a happy new year. And remember, guys, let's spread more love and less hate. Thank you for listening and rocking out with me. And stay tuned. I have 2 more audios to end the year out with, and I will be ending them out with a banger. So, yes. But peace, love, and thank you so much, my beautiful souls. You guys are simply amazing.